Hello. How's everybody doing? Just gotta make sure. There's always cat fur on my phone. So if I'm ever blowing on it, that's the reason. So annoying. So I thought I would hop on live, see how you guys are doing. Can you guys tell that my hair is like way lighter? Oh, let me see if I'm even live because I don't see what I usually see. But yeah, my hair is way lighter. I've done like a bottle and a half of that sun touched stuff. Cool. So I just feel, why can I see the chat? Live chat. There we go. Hi, Adriana. How are you? Thanks for coming on my live, guys. Please like this video. It really helps and supports my channel. Ooh, okay, so yeah, I've been doing, I think it's like, no, it's 1.5 bottles of the Sun Touch, and you can definitely tell like from up here to like this part, like it's completely different. My mom keeps telling me I have to do up here more because it'll look like I have like outgrown hair color, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like the sun is like on this side because of the window, but like, come on, you can definitely tell, right? I mean, if I can tell, and I'm usually like pessimistic about this kind of stuff, then you guys can too. Anyways, I'm really excited about that. That's one of the things I'm excited about because I also just got a 3rd bottle of the Sun Touch stuff. And let me show you guys like a picture of like what I'm trying to go for. I don't know if this will ever occur because, you know, I do have dark brown hair naturally, but let me show you her hair. Oops, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. I'll tell you what her is after, but oh crap. Sorry. Can you see the color? So pretty, right? It's like natural, like, well, this isn't natural. She got her hair colored, but it's like highlighted, like I would say like almost dirty blonde. It looks like her is it's Amanda Guido. Anyways, so that's what I'm like trying to do with my hair, you know. I'm trying to make it a lot lighter. I've never done anything with my hair before, like color wise or anything like it's virgin hair. Well, not anymore because I've been putting hydrogen peroxide on it. That's the second ingredient in the Sun Touched, which a lot of people have like their own opinions about, but I really don't care, to be honest. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I want it to get to like a dirty blonde. I think that would be so cute on me because I do have like pretty fair skin too, so it's not like way far out there like I'd look weird or anything, except my eyebrows are pretty dark. Well, they're kind of colored in right now, but in any case, that's what I'm kind of going for. So what's going on with this mess, if you're asking? Okay, so I have the wrong size bra on for one. I mean, you can obviously tell. If you're a girl, you definitely see it. And then on top of that, the corset like pushes them up, I should say, and makes it even more like obviously more accentuated, but it kind of makes the bra look even worse. We're not going to look at that. Let me pull you down just a bit. Hair shed. Am I worse than the cat, or the cat's worse than me? And then I have my corset on. I'll show you guys the back in a bit. And then my shorts, which of course they have pockets. So, I mean, I'll probably apologize about this every single time. But, you guys, oh my God. Let's see. Ow. When do you know it's time to size down? I wear number 24 in Orchard Corset, and I want to try it at 22 next. In my opinion, Adriana, it's time to size down in corsets when you can get your corset closed all the way and you can keep it closed like the entire time you're wearing it. You don't need to loosen it, even if you're eating, because sometimes I'll loosen it if I'm eating a little bit. And then also if your corset gets loose too, then it's definitely time to size down. So if you can close your corset completely, then you should size down for sure. But if you can't close your corset completely, but you're kind of like loose up here or loose down here, then that just means that your rib and hip springs are a little bit big, but like the corset is still, working your waist to make it smaller. So I wouldn't size down if that were the case. But if it's like loose all over and you're not feeling any like, push in your waist, then I would size down. Hope that made sense. I love your hair better. Hi Peter, how you doing? Do you keep them so dense? Genetics. My hair? So I've been using this thing called Sun Touched on my hair. I'm gonna be doing, like, I've been recording for the past couple of weeks, like how I'm doing my hair on my other YouTube channel. And then once that video is up, which I'll probably put it up like next month or something, I just want to make sure like I get like a really good hair change to make the video and all that. But I'll put it up. But I like my hair like this a lot too. I think it's like cuter. And then on top of that, I just think that there's nothing wrong with dark hair, you guys. I've had dark hair my entire life. I just think that it's like when you have lighter hair, it kind of like brightens up your face a bit. I don't know. That's just my opinion, especially because I have like pretty Mediterranean, pretty dark under eyes. So my mom's Italian, my dad's Middle Eastern, so my under eyes are like ridiculous. I do have some concealer on right now, but I feel like if I have lighter hair, it's not going to make my under eyes look like drastic. Whereas darker hair, I feel like it just like, I don't know, maybe it's all in my head, but thank you nonetheless. How do I keep them so dense? Genetics. Are you talking about my hair being dense, like thick? If that's the case, then yes. Like I said, my mom's Italian, my dad's Middle Eastern. They both have like naturally curly hair, as do I. Right now it's just brushed out. That's why it looks so like, big and I don't know, kind of wavy, kind of frizzy. But yeah. Yes, dirty blonde would look nice on you. Thanks, Adriana. That's the thing I'm going for. I don't know how many bottles it's gonna take for the Sun Touch to like make me fully dirty blondes. I mean, I'm gonna be working on my third bottle, so it's not like, I don't think it's that far off kind of thing. Maybe like 5 bottles, 6 bottles, I don't know. But we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't take that many bottles. Carla, hi, new subscriber. Love your content. Oh, I appreciate it, Carla. How did you find me? How did all of you guys find me? Was it shorts? Was it my corset vlogs? Or was it my corset lives? Let me know. How long have you been wearing a corset? Since 2013, since March of 2013. And how many hours a day do you wear it? Also, do you sleep in it? I sleep in it. Yes, I sleep in it. How many hours a day? So I sleep for like 8 to 12 hours. Yes, I sleep a lot. So that plus however many hours I wear it during the day. So like when the sun is up, we'll call that the day. When the sun is up, maybe like, let's say, so I wake up, okay, let me start over. So like maybe like 8 hours while the sun is up. And then however long I'm sleeping for, that many hours. So like 8 to 12 hours. So like 16 to 20 hours a day is how long I wear it. Usually there are days though when I wear it longer, and there are days where I wear it for like 4 hours and then I'm done. So I mean, it just all depends on what I'm doing that day. And if I want to create content, obviously I'll wear it a lot longer. If I'm like going out, or if it's like super hot, like right now it's like, well, it's 88 right now, but earlier it was like 100, like, and I had to run errands, like I'm not wearing my corset, like no. Peter, yes. Okay, so I answered your question. Hi, Skull Cowboy, how are you? I like the hair myself. You like the hair? Okay, cool. So it seems that it's noticeable then, huh? Like you can tell that it's lighter. Like if I were to have not said I lightened my hair, would you guys be able to have found out? Like, would you guys have realized it? That's something. I found you from one of your hauls, I think. One of my hauls. Okay. I found you randomly while searching waist training. Cool. I was one requesting for more hauls. It's just like, Peter, when it comes to hauls, it's like, because I have like a fall haul, I have a corset top haul. What other hauls do I have that I can think of off the top of my head? Probably not that much. But like, I just feel like you guys have already seen my entire wardrobe already. Like if you watch my videos, you've seen my entire wardrobe. But like I do mention in most of my videos that I did gain weight because I'm recently married and I gained, the happy weight, whatever. It's not really that happy. The marriage is happy, but the eating a lot, the weight gain is not. Anyways, long story short is I have a lot of clothes, but I just don't fit into them. So maybe once I fit into them, I'll do like a clothing haul then. But if I do get new clothes, then I'll do a haul. But as for like right this second, like you'll have to wait on the hauls. I was looking for a corset example for someone, and you found me that way. Awesome. Where do you get your corset from? This one is from Orchid Corset, size 26, CS 201. And then the black one that I have is from Timeless Trends. That's a 24-inch corset. It's the black cashmere short torso corset. I don't wear that one right now because the rib and hip spring is way too small on me, and it's just like, it was giving me a lot of pain in my ribs. And anyways, but the majority of my corsets are from Orchid Corset, and then that one is from Timeless Trends, and then I have one from Corset Story. But the majority of my corsets are from Orchid Corset. What corset brands would you like to try in the future? I have worn from Isabella Corsetry, what Katie did, and Swoon Busk, and I highly recommend all of them. I've heard of all of those. I usually go by what's on Lucy Corsetry, on her website, lucycorsetry.com. I usually go onto her like waist training section and I see like what brands she recommends like for waist training, because some corsets are like, for a lot of corsets I think are for fashion corsets. There are some corsets that are for like lingerie type corsets, and then waist training corsets. And my rib spring and hip spring and waist size are kind of like not annoying, but just like a little different. So it's hard for me to find a corset that like, one, is good quality, and two, will match my rib and hip spring. I haven't checked Isabella Corsetry, what Katie did, and Swoon Busk for those. I haven't checked those three brands to see if they have corsets that match my rib and hip spring. Maybe I'll check them next. I have wanted to try Mystic City corset for a while, but when I was looking for a new corset a couple months ago, before I bought this one, they didn't have any corsets that fit my rib and hip spring, but that I also liked, because I'm like pretty picky. Like, I don't want black corsets. I don't like hip ties. I abhor modesty panels. Speaking of modesty panels, I just removed my modesty panel, but that's a whole other topic. So yeah, I'm pretty picky with my corsets. So I just, went with what I know, which is Orchid Corset. But eventually I will branch out. I don't know when though. Please like this video, guys, if you haven't already. You're good generally. Yes. I'm glad to hear, Cowboy. I'm glad to hear that you are doing good. Hi, Ian. Heat is the worst if you want to wear corsets. Oh my God. Like, just thinking about going outside in 90-degree weather with a corset on, like, it's literally the worst. It's like barf. I was gonna say barf material, but that didn't make any sense. But I've tried going outside in a mesh corset, And it's just not really, because like there's pressure on your torso, and if there's like any kind of pressure, or I think, in my opinion, any kind of tension on your internal organs, your torso right here, it creates heat, and all the heat likes to go and keep, you safe right here. I don't know. I can't do it. I mean, maybe one of these days I might go out of the house in the corset when it's like 100 degrees out, but not right now. Hi, Ezekiel. You love the corset. Thank you. I appreciate it. How many sizes have you gone down since you started your journey? Girl, okay, so in 2013, the first corset I bought was, I think, a 26-inch corset. And then I went down to a 22-inch corset. And then I stopped waist training altogether for, I want to say, like 3 to 5 years, just because I just didn't want to do it anymore. It was just like, I don't know, I felt like I had to work my life around corset training rather than working corset training around my life. So I just stopped doing it because of that. And then I gained weight, and then this, that, and the other. So now I'm back to a 26-inch corset. If that's answering your question, I know I'm going on these tangents when you ask me questions, but I like to give details. So, yeah, when I started my waist training up again a couple of years ago, I think it was like in 2020 or 2021 when I started again, or I think it was 2020. I don't know. I started again with my 22-inch corset, but because I was like super skinny back then. And then, like I said, I got married and I gained a bunch of weight. So now I'm in a 26-inch. So I'm really not the best like person to ask when it comes to like, how many inches have you lost while waist training? Like, don't ask me that, because like, zero. Right now I'm in like the maintenance phase and trying to lose the weight again that I've gained from being newlywed. So yeah, my goal is to get back right now. My goal is to get back down to a 24-inch corset, and then eventually be able to close my 22-inch corset. That's like the dream, or rather the goal, I should say, right now. But yeah, right now I'm just going to work on this 26-inch corset and slowly do it, if you know. I use year and a half one. You use year and a half one. Are you saying you lost 2 inches in a year and a half? Okay, Ezekiel, dang. See, there are people that stick to it, Adriana, that actually lose inches, whereas me, like, why are you even waist training? Some may ask. Hi, AG. Do you have an ideal waist size you're working towards? Yeah. So as I mentioned, my corset, I want to close my 22-inch corset, but I'm working my natural waist size. I want it to eventually be a 24 or 25-inch. The lowest I have naturally gone was a 28-inch. Right now I'm a 30. And that's when I was not corset training at all. I was just dieting and exercising. But I feel like if I would have waist trained back then, like when I was like at my skinniest, anyways, but that's not the point. I think I answered your question. Hi, Charles. Mystic City is quality. So I've heard. It's just, like I said, I couldn't find a corset that matched my rib and hip spring, and that also was, um, something that I wanted. However, I did find one that I was like in love with, but they were out of stock. So, and I messaged them and they never responded. So that's why I just went with different corsets. What are my measurements, by the way? Natural measurements, 36 under bust, 35 and a half, 34. I say 36, just so it's like not tight. 36 under bust, 30 waist, 38 and a half, like right here, hips down here. And then these hips are, I think, 44, 45. But if you're talking about like, natural measurements, then yeah, that's what it is. Body modification is a returning art. It really is. Like, I think that when people think body modification, they think like tattoos and piercings, but like corset training is 100% part of that whole genre of body modification. Maybe it's a different genre of body modification, but yeah, I think it is a returning art as well. And I hope it returns even more to like more people or whatever, because then it won't be so hated. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to modify your body permanently with tattoos where the ink goes into your bloodstream and piercings where, or even cutting your tongue. Like, well, that's not normal per se, but tattoos and piercings are like normal in society. So it's just, I don't know. It's crazy. Um, I buy one training corset and it was very good. Where did you buy it from, Ezekiel? Where did you buy your training corset from? Modesty panel is a pain for real. Oh my God. Okay, let me show you. I have a whole video on it, which I'll post later on this week, but it's gone. This is my pink shirt. It's gone, guys. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm going to show you guys how I did it in my video, but I just wanted to, let me turn this fan on. I thought I put the air conditioner on. Guess not. If it starts to get too loud in here because of the fan, let me know, because this stupid fan is so annoying. Do you hear it? Let me put the air conditioner on so I don't have to put the freaking fan on. It takes a while to load. It's almost over 100 where I live. Yeah, it was 100 where I lived earlier today. Right now it's like in the 80s, high 80s. I can't wait till fall. Like breezy fall, not like hot, dry, humid fall. You like how I elaborate? Okay, good. Because I like how I elaborate too. Sometimes I think that I take forever to get to the point, like when I watch my videos back. But like, I need that watch time. So, hi, Cinda's lots of love from Canada. Cal. Hey, Cal, how's it going? Glad you're able to catch my live. Each step is its own victory. Oh my God, 100%. Every single step I've taken with my corset training journey, I just feel like, just keep going, Cindas. Just keep going. Don't look to see, oh my God, I have this much further to go. But instead I try to like focus on like, look how far I've come kind of thing. Like a couple of months ago, I was wearing a corset that was very ill-fitting, but I could close it, but it was like giving me so much pain. And then I changed into this corset when I figured out my rib and hip spring. And I think that that's just a huge progress in and of itself. What diet, cereals, and exercise? Oh, with diet, cereals, and exercise is how you lost the 2 inches. I use in a car and walking or in my house office. Your waist is nice. That corset feels good on your body. Yeah, I love how this corset feels, honestly. Sometimes I do think it is a little bit short, especially when I'm like standing and, doing videos. But then I remind myself, well, you specifically got this corset so that you can sit down with it and be comfortable. So yeah, that's what I like. Damn. Swoonbus probably has corsets for your shape. I'll have to check them out. I know a couple of people who wear Swoonbusk and they really like it. So I'll have to try it out eventually. Weight training is like working out. It takes discipline, definitely. And I know what you mean. I feel like I have to work around my corset training. Like seriously, like sometimes, and it's not even like a horrible thing, but there will be times where like, say I wake up in the morning, right? And I go to sleep in my corset and I wake up in the morning and I have my corset on. And then let's say we as a family want to go have breakfast. Well, then I have to take my corset off, put clothes on, decide whether or not I should wear my corset out to breakfast or like, it's just like, sometimes it's just like, you don't think that it should be this hard, but then there are just some points in time where it is hard. Or like sometimes like I've been wearing my corset all day and I'm like, I'm not taking it off. And then all of a sudden something comes up and I have to leave the house and it's like 100 degrees and I'm like, you know what I mean? There's just those, it's just like odd days sometimes, but I get it. And corset training does 100% take discipline. I feel like when people are like, oh, you know, just diet and exercise, you should have discipline like that, like dieting and exercising. Sometimes I'm just like, do you even know how hard it is to waist train? Like, you sound really, really ignorant saying that. Like, and by ignorant, I mean like not knowing something, not stupid, because I know some people use the word ignorant 2 different ways. But like, you sound like you don't know what you're talking about, because corset training is 100% a disciplinary act. So, agreed. I miss my ink, I admit. Did you have your tattoos removed? Or like the fading or something? Why do you miss them? In Argentina, ES as in Mercado Libre. What? It is Amazon here. Oh, Mercado Libre. And it is like Amazon. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So that's where you order your stuff from, your corsets from. Are you able in Argentina, Ezekiel, are you able to order corsets from like Orchard Corset, Timeless, like, are you able to order those kind of corsets, or do you have like your own corset stores where you can only buy corsets from, like, you know what I mean? Your English is little. You know what? It doesn't matter if your English is little. That's amazing that you can speak more than one language. So, like, I think it's so like not sad or funny, but I don't know the word for it. When people say, I'm sorry for my English, or like when other people make fun of people who can't speak like proper English because it's not their first language. It's like, how many languages do you speak? You know what I mean? Like, I think it's so powerful. People who speak multiple languages, dual or triple or whatever, that's like crazy. Like, my dad speaks he speaks 4 languages. It's just crazy to me because when you speak different languages, you're using different parts of your brain and you're also using different parts of your mouth too. So you're good, Ezekiel. You are good. Working at consistency is everything. I'm speaking English more. That's good. I wish I could. I'm currently trying to teach myself more Spanish on Duolingo. It's just like, I just do it right before bed. I don't know. It's a whole different topic. Was for your hip to waist ratio. That's some body goals. You know, honestly, I'm trying to lose my hips because I just like, it's just hard for me to like fit into certain clothes that I want to fit into. And for the longest time, I thought that like I wanted my hips to be big and my waist to be small. But like now as I get older, it's just like, well, I can't wear that cute thing because my butt's too big. My hips don't fit. Like, it may be cute, but like it's so inconvenient. Seriously though. Weight training can be addictive, especially if you're seeing results. Oh my God, it can be so addictive. And like when I always have to bring my corset whenever I travel, because like if I eat something that I probably shouldn't eat, like dairy, for example, wearing a corset so helps with like the bloating and stuff, and like, you know, the moving and the passing and the shaking. And if I don't bring my corset, like I just feel like crap. Whereas if I bring my corset, it helps so much. And that's the part where I'm addicted to. I'm addicted to feeling better, if that makes sense, because of my corset, because, you know, it takes care of all of the bloating and whatnot. You like how corsets feel, Ezekiel? Is that what you're saying? I feel like sometimes I like how the corset feels, and then sometimes I just like get this thing off of me, you know? But obviously I don't take it off because I think waist goals. Like yesterday I was laying in bed. I've had, you don't know, I have chronic neck pain and shoulder pain from being on my phone all the time, but also wearing a corset. So like this part of my body is like straight, and then the upper is, so it's a whole mess. I've been going and getting massages and stuff. But I was laying in bed and I was like, oh my God, my neck hurts so much. I just want to take my corset off last night. And then I was just like, you know what? Like, I have too many goals. Like, my goals were outweighing my pain. No, it should be this way. My goals were outweighing my pain. That is addictive. Like, that's addiction. Like, when you're in pain, but you keep it on. But the corset wasn't giving me pain. You know what I mean? Ouch. Yes, you see, some days I use, some no. Okay, yeah. It's addictive. Oh, you had them removed with the laser for work. Oh, why don't you get tattoos that you can't see, like in certain places of your body or arms where you can't see them? It's crazy. What contents you post on your Patreon? Right now, I'm not posting anything on my Patreon. If you go to it, you'll see that there's like 0 posts on it, so that's why I haven't been telling people to subscribe or anything. I just use Patreon to talk to people who want to do like one-on-one private chats, because I don't answer DMs, and if there are some people that just want to talk to me, then that's how I do it, via Patreon. You plan to get more tattoos in more inconspicuous areas? At least you have goals that you set for yourself. Bravo. Better than a lot of people. Peace, Cal. Bye, Cal. Take care. And thank you. I appreciate it. Any plans for future content? Not at the moment. I don't plan on having any content right now. I'm just trying to focus on growing my YouTube channel and getting monetized on there, and growing my TikTok and my Instagram accounts and Pinterest, of course. Just like the free content. I want to get my free content more expanded. And then once that happens and I get monetized on YouTube, then I might get into like paid content. Yeah, I do have another YouTube channel, but I don't really post on that channel. And also, it doesn't have anything to do with corsets either. It's just like random, literally such random things. But yeah, I need to like start posting on there more, because that channel is monetized. So it's like, what are you doing? I made like $3 so far on that channel, but you have to make at least $100 for your first payout. And I'm just like, when am I gonna make that? I need to post more so I can pay myself. Maybe you can do lives there. Well, I don't know about my other lives on my other YouTube channel or lives on Patreon, because I don't do lives on my other YouTube channel because, well, for one, that YouTube channel is kind of old, and also like I don't know what live I would do on there. And then on top of that, like not on top of that, but another thing, I wouldn't do lives on Patreon because it's like I do lives here. So YouTube, I guess YouTube let you do tier system subs here. Once you get, I think you can do like a join button or something on YouTube once you have 3,000 hours watch time, which I'm at like 1,750 watch hours. And then once I reach 4,000 watch hours, then I can start making money off of the ads that show on my videos. Keeping true to yourself and you will succeed. That's what I'm planning on doing. I don't want to change, because I mean, there are things that I could put on my Patreon that, you know, a lot of people say I should do, and some people, you know, not to be like, some people do it for free, you know, on Instagram and stuff. And they've recommended that I put it on my Patreon because my Instagram is completely different. Like BDSM stuff, latex, things like that, post on your Patreon. And that's just not me. So that's not something that I'm going to do. There's like a fuzz in the air. But yeah, I wouldn't do any of that stuff. Yes, I would join you here. I'm not too sure what join is. Like, I don't really know what that is. But once I reach the 3,000 watch hours, then we'll figure it out. And then, yay, if you join, that'll be cool. You mean BDSM outfits? Yeah, BDSM outfits. Like, yeah, let's just keep it like that. Yeah, BDSM outfits or even BDSM acts as well. Acts, ACTS, acts. You know, like getting a whip and, you know, slapping around, things like that. Like I could do that. I could post that kind of stuff on Patreon too. It's just I just don't want to do that, you know? And there's so many people who do that, like I said, for free, like on Instagram and stuff. So I just think to myself, like, why would I post that on Patreon? If I'm gonna post something on Patreon that to where people would pay, like it has to be really good, you know? And I used to post stuff on Patreon, just like of me in my corset, wearing my corset, but I was like, that's kind of pointless and kind of a waste of money because people can see me in my corset on my Instagram, on my YouTube channel, like everywhere else. So why would they pay for that? So now I'm like trying to think like what's something like really good that I could post on my Patreon, but I haven't thought of it yet. So then I'm just not going to post it until I think like, oh, that's worth paying money for. Ouch. Your innocence, for want of a better term, is a bonus. Yeah, you know, I don't know if I'm innocent, but I am pretty naive by nature as well. I mean, I do know about certain things, and um, I just want to keep like my girl next door kind of brand thing going. Um, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I guess Patreon can be more sensual content that you're comfortable doing. Yeah, I just gotta figure out what kind of sensual content I would be comfortable doing because right now I can't think of anything. So that's why I'm like not even focusing on it. I'm just like focusing on my YouTube channel and my other free platforms. Free. By the way, guys, if you have not liked this video, please like it. It really helps my channel. I have a knot in my hair. You just gently pull out the knot and then you don't break any hair. Feels good, something pushing your body. I don't know about that, Ezekiel. I know that there are a lot of people who wear corsets because they do like the feeling of something pushing on their body. I've never been a fan or have never worn corsets specifically because I liked that feeling. But to each their own. You're in the right path. Makes sense. You want to grow here first. Yeah, I definitely want to grow here first. It's easier, I think, to grow your YouTube channel versus your Patreon because, like I said, it's free. Who doesn't like free stuff? But also, it's like it's a search engine too. So, you know, I hate, but I need to go. Have a great night. Bye, Skull Cowboy. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. YouTube is the most difficult, I believe. Really? I think it's the easiest. Like Instagram, I think is the hardest. TikTok is kind of hard. Pinterest is the hardest to grow. Me, I'm one of those people. I love feel the corset technique. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, you and Ezekiel, you guys are like that. I can't, like, I mean, it's not that it bothers me. It's just I'm not like, I don't wear a corset specifically because I like the feeling of it. However, when I'm bloated or when I have a stomach ache, then yeah, that's me 100%. I love the feeling of the pressure of the corset because I'm in pain and it like takes away my pain like that. YouTube is the hardest out of all social platforms. I think YouTube just gets a bad rep. Like if you are posting videos that are good content and you know your thumbnails and and titles are kind of like catchy, maybe a little clickbaity, I think it's easy. I guess it's, like I said earlier, to each their own. Because for me, like, Instagram is so hard to grow. TikTok might be easiest. Oh, God, no. There's nobody on TikTok who likes corsets. Okay, I take that back. I have 1,500 followers on TikTok, but like, to me, it's just so hard to grow on TikTok because there's just a bunch of kids there. There's obviously adults there too, but like, I don't know. Getting 10K subs in YouTube is like 10K subs in TikTok. What do you mean? 10,000 subs and getting 10,000 subs on YouTube is like, oh, versus 10,000 subs on TikTok. Yeah, I mean, getting 10,000, I don't know. I don't know because TikTok is just like, it's very different contents. And it's like super fast paced. And I'm not like, I don't like doing that fast paced crap where something is changing every 5 seconds or now it's every 3 seconds. It's like, bro, like, chill out. Like, I don't want my brain to work that fast. Like, people's attention spans are because people's crazy attention spans are because of TikTok. TikTok is not like good. How do you find eating in it? It depends what I'm eating. If I'm eating like carbs, like oatmeal or bread, then I obviously get full pretty easily because it expands in your stomach as it goes down into your intestines. And then I will definitely have to remove or loosen my corsets, either way, either one. But if I'm having maybe like chicken and or today I had tuna fish, like, it's not that bad, especially because instead of eating like this much, well, in my case, like this much, I'm just kidding, then you'll eat a lot less. So that's why corset training is good for weight loss because it makes you eat less. IG is on its downfall. IG is just going through so many changes that people just like are so sick and tired of keeping up with it. But at the same time, Instagram has like a huge corset community. But it's just like it's a different type of corset community that I don't know, like I still am trying to find people that wear corsets on Instagram that don't necessarily do that have the more of like the good girl next door type of vibe versus like BDSM and femdom and stuff. But I think the corset community on Instagram is huge, but it mainly is focused on femdom and like dominatrix and stuff like that. Which obviously, get your bag, sis. But I don't know. I'm trying to, at least I was in the past. Right now, I just don't care to target more women than men because I was watching like a lot of like how to grow and become and make money off of social media and da da da, and everybody was in the videos that I was watching saying like guys don't buy anything, it's the girls who buy stuff. So if you're trying to make money off of social media, your target audience should be women. So that's why I was like, girls, like, come on, like waist training. But for some reason there's just like this weird stigma about waist training right now when it comes to like women in waist training. But obviously men love it regardless. But sometimes girls are just like, I don't know. I don't know. If you have pain, you not use some hours, no problem. Yeah, I think that if you have pain, it's definitely okay to take your corset off, 100%. All you need is a bikini try-on haul. If I did a bikini try-on haul, that would be, oh, that's actually a good thing. A bikini try-on haul on Patreon. That would be a good Patreon. That would be good Patreon content. Because I think I have maybe like a couple of videos on this YouTube channel of me in a bikini. It was like, I forget what the video titles are. I think it's under corset vlogs. I forget what it was about, but I was in my pink bikini, and there's a lot of bikini content on those videos. YouTube is full of it. YouTube is full of what? Bikini content? I'm going to start making videos here on YouTube. I love longer videos. It's not for everyone. You really should, Adriana. You should make YouTube videos. I feel like so many people sleep on YouTube because it's like everybody, like you were saying earlier, Peter, it's so hard to grow on YouTube. But at the same time, like if you have an audience already on other platforms, just direct them to YouTube, you know? And then that's how people make money. They make money with YouTube. So, and I love longer videos too, and 100%, it's not for everyone, but for the people that it is for, like those people will definitely stay, you know? My corset closed a lot of the months ago. Eat something light. You have nice large hair. Thanks, Ezekiel. What size is your corset? What size corset do you wear? I will have to research more. Are you a content creator, Peter? Honest comments for Sinas. I could listen to you talk all day long. Oh, thank you. Your voice is so sweet and feminine. You were so easy on the eyes. Thank you. And very charming and very interesting. I appreciate that. I'm glad I found you, Cal. Thanks, Cal. I appreciate that. And I'm glad you found me as well. What was I going to say besides thank you? Nice girl, Ken. Oh, you meant for my bikini hauls? I wouldn't do bikini hauls on YouTube. That's just doing way too much, you know? That's the type of content that should be paid for, in my opinion. What was I gonna say? I'm not gonna sit here and try to think of it because I won't remember. You were a size XL? Oh, so the corsets go by like small, medium, large, extra large? Okay, because here in America, they go by like inches, like 16 inches, 18 inches, 20 inches, 26 inches, depending on your natural waist size. Do you guys hear the fan or no? Tell me if you hear the fan. Because I can hear it and it's super loud. You don't hear it? Okay, good. Because it's hot. And this large hair, like you said, Ezekiel, is, it's hot. I can hear a ceiling fan, but it's not a bother. Okay, cool. Sorry if it is bothering anybody, but it's just like I need it right now because it's hot. Oh, guys. Anyways, what time is it? It's going on 5:30. I did want to film a video. I think I told you guys about this video a while back. I don't know if anybody remembers, but it was a video on corsets and toilet talk. Yes, it's not something, that anybody wants to speak about, but I feel like it's something that we should speak about. So that's a video that I did want to record, but I don't know if I want to record it today. I get lazy, guys. Because, this is a hobby. It's not something that I want to, obviously I want to make money, but I scripted it out, too. See how long it is? Whoa. I scripted it out. Oh, looks like I didn't finish the scripting. Anyways, do you do Insta lives? No, I don't go live on Instagram. I just go live on YouTube because the playbacks on YouTube count towards my watch hours, and YouTube is priority. So I'm just gonna go live on YouTube for now. Maybe I'll go live on Instagram one of these days, but for now it's just YouTube. You on East Coast? It's 7:30 here. No, I'm on the West Coast. It's 5:30 here. 28 inches, I think. Okay, so 28-inch corseted waist, or 28-inch corset is equivalent to an XL. Anyways, you guys know how I like to keep these lives kind of short and sweet, but it's almost like going on 50 minutes. It's 50 minutes now. So yeah, I'm on the West Coast. That's fine. So yeah, so I mean, who wants to watch an hour of me? Maybe some people do. I mean, I'm gonna probably watch this back on my walk later on. But I mean, I like to keep it between 20 and 30 minutes. So I'm going to end this stream right now. If you guys have not liked this video, please like it. Please give me a big fat thumbs up. You watch your lives. Yes, I do watch my lives because I like to watch myself back to see like my posture, how my shoulders are sitting. I've been trying to lean my right shoulder. This is my right shoulder more down because usually I'll sit like this. And I've noticed that by watching my lives back. So that's why I like to watch my lives, just to kind of make sure my posture is right. And then while I'm going on my walk or throughout the day, I'll be sure to bring this right shoulder down a little bit. So watching yourself back is really good for like any sport too, just to kind of see like what you're doing wrong, what you need more improvement on, things like that. Anyways, Adriana, you have a nice day as well, babe. Mwah. Love you guys, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Thanks for posting. I really like this, of course. Have a great, super relaxing evening. Love you all. Love you, Cal. See you guys. Have a good day, Peter. Bye. Nice seeing you, Ezekiel. Bye.